The seeds of resurrection lie scattered throughout the Imperial City. Are the seeds of humanity's salvation or its destruction? Inuart has gone alone to try to resurrect Fudii. As hope fades from the world, Kime flies through the Imperial City. He goes to destroy the seeds and to exact revenge on the priestess Mana. More dragon!
Time to move. We must find and destroy all those that lead them.
Oh, this looks good. I like the way this dragon's looking now. Oh, and I feel like it feels better to play. That might just be me and being crazy, but it somehow feels more fluid.
The beasts of hell will displace their own. Now, the real act of revenge begins.
I feel like the actual movement of aiming the reticle just feels smoother. And I could just be crazy, but who knows.
This is good to see
Okay, just a little bit more of that.
from now. Live. Trust only yourself. Revenge be
Get him, get him, get him, get
All
him.
races of the world are hurrying to find them.
Fine. Cool. Hopefully, like I'm right and not crazy. And that this actually does feel better to play. Are those skulls? Those are skulls. Oh, what was that? They're chasing me. I do not like this. What is going on? Get away from me. What are they doing to me? I can't see because
The legends say that when mankind enters the sea, a new world opens to him.
yeah, I doubt that's gonna be any
what I
good.
say. If you wish for humanity to live, enter not the seeds.
I'm gonna trust the dragon. The dragon hasn't proved me wrong yet. So, you know, the dragon's cool. Okay. That's a lot of stuff here. Let me just, you know, not deal with this. The dragon on my back? Get away. That.
That which
No.
follows the breaking of the seals
No.
is the end of the world itself.
Nope. You know what? You're probably
Now that
right.
the goddess is dead, what
Knowing
is
this game and its tone, you're probably right. Come on. You know what? I'll take a bit of damage if it means doing the mission. Yeah.
We never know the peace of inaction.
Okay, what's more? I remember reading before I actually started this game that the level 3 dragon is the best dragon. Well, I do know, I think there's one more upgrade to the dragon. But this is apparently the best one because it has the best range of all the forms. So, who knows? I would have to actually... You know, it does make sense considering the weapons have 4 levels. It would make sense that the dragon would have 4 levels. That. Okay. Oh, what's this? A giant line of things. How unfortunate for you. All it means is I get to level up my dragon. Oh, I got it. You know what? I got magic. Yeah. What is that blue do? Why is there a blue screen? What do you do? Oh. Yeah. Okay, there's one up there.
Perhaps I am to be pitied.
Cool. The worm, what? Kime quails before the ancient dragon and its 1,000 children, almost never seen upon the earth. This noble beast has been drawn from its heavenly lair by the seeds of resurrection. Before the almighty worm, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, even the dragon feels fear. Kime holds the dragon tightly around the neck and urges her into battle.
The myths come alive. I cannot go further. The worm. It is a terrible thing to battle the sacred dragon. Let go! Cannot warn me now. Damn fool. I will regret making a pact with a mad fool who believes in neither good nor evil.
It's just normal worm. Alright, boss fight time. That feels rather quick. Okay. That's a lot of stuff going on. A lot of projectiles. That. Whoa! Yeah, how do you dodge that? That thing's big. Okay, let's not go near or anywhere close to it. That sucks. Okay, I need to get rid of the ads. All the ads needs to go. Get out of here. Ooh, that's not good. Okay. No, please.
Dragon challenges dragon? What senseless creatures we have become.
Oh man, it's hard. Oh, so much stuff going on. What are you? What is going on? What am I shooting? Oh, it's the dragon. There's so much stuff on screen. Shoot him in the face! Oh my god, what is going on? Okay, get them all. Get them all. Get them all. Get them all. Get them. No, why am I taking damage? Why am I not dodging? Why am I bad at this game? Okay. Okay, magic time. No. Oh god.
Is the worm so
Ugh. No, well, I am taking a lot of hits, to be fair, and this thing is not half dead.
Time. What bond ties you and the dragon? What power spurs the dragon on?
I'm awful at dodging. Oh man. It is hard to see what projectiles are even mine anymore. I know dodge blue, but holy shit. Okay. Okay, I want magic. Give me magic. Ah. That did good. That wasn't good. Oh, no, please stop. No. Ah. I am near dead. I might need to grind for health. Which is fine because I also kind of want to grind weapon levels too. I just don't want to be overpowered, but at the same time, like, at the same time, it kind of ruins a lot of the fun. No. Oh, I'm dead. Yeah, I'll be back. I'll be back for you. Just give me a bit. Just give me a bit and I'll be back for you. Well, before I go back to fighting the worm, I want to go to the Sky Fortress inside the Sky Fortress for a new weapon. How to get this weapon? We have to kill 150 enemies. Once you do, the chest will appear. It's not on this floor, so you gotta go up to the next one, in which it is. When I show it, it's there. So yeah, grab it, get it, and that'll give you the next weapon, the Stormgiver. So now it's back to your regularly scheduled worm fight. Okay, so I'm of course not gonna be able to do anything like just homing because there's so many things just on screen at all times that I am not gonna be able to home in. Not be able to use the homing shots. There's just too much. And you know what? If I hit a thing, one of the smaller creatures, so be it. Of course, it's not going to be perfect, but I did a ton of grinding. All the weapons I have unlocked are at level 4. So, oh Jesus, leave me alone.
Dragon challenges dragon? What senseless creatures we have
Okay.
become.
Let me get higher up and just.
What bond ties you and the dragon? What power
Yeah, I don't like
spurs the
how.
dragon on?
I don't want to get hit by that fire. That seems dangerous. Luckily, it doesn't seem to go that high up. Luckily, no. So, let me tell you about my adventures my recent adventures. Because it's been a bit since I recorded Drakengard, at least a week or two. Well, recorded, yeah, about a week or two. So, like a couple years ago, I got, my father was like, hey, let's watch The Exorcist. And I was like, sick, let's get The Exorcist on Blu-ray. And it was a European version of The Exorcist. Like, it had the, the European, logos. Like, it had the red circle, and it was either numbers 15 or 18. That's probably 18. Because it's, it's The Exorcist, and And I was like, okay, maybe like maybe this will work in, because I know like, hey, the PS4 isn't going to play this because the PS4 isn't region free with Blu-ray, but who knows? Maybe our that Blu-ray player is region free, and oh, that didn't hit me. And I was like, okay, sick. This European Blu-ray of The Exorcist is totally playing on this Blu-ray player. That's not fortunate. That is very fortunate. That's pretty sick. So then we cut to a couple weeks ago, and I'm like, okay, I see Gurren Lagann and Berserk, which is much cheaper to get the European versions of than the US versions, because the European Blu-ray of Gurren is like $50, and then the US version is like $150, I think now $170, I don't know. But that's stupid expensive. I don't want to pay that much, even though I absolutely love Gurren. I'll get to that a bit later on. But then it arrives, and I'm like, sick. I want to watch Gurren, because Gurren Lagann is the best, and I fucking love it because it's sick. And so I put it in, and I get an error message. Hey, dumb shit, this thing won't work in your, this thing isn't gonna work in your Blu-ray player. And I'm like, what? But it played the European Exorcist? What's going on here? Then I check and I'm like, oh, the player itself isn't region free. The disc is. And so I'm like, well, now I got what is essentially useless discs. So I'm like, I'm not gonna have that. I want to watch Gurren in Blu-ray, because I want to watch a high quality version of it. So I went. I did. So then I'm like, okay, how much is a region free Blu-ray player? And I'm like, $100. $100. So I get it. And it's great. Came with a remote that I'm able to control my volume with my TV, so I no longer have to get up to adjust the volume when I'm recording, which I did earlier before this started, which is convenient. And this story will have to be put on pause real quick while the next mission is being set up, isn't it? The dragon has never felt anything but scorn for mankind, but as she flies, she begins to feel strange, new emotions for this man called Keim. Now, they fly to the city, to Mana, to revenge. More aerial missions.
Stronger than we are now. Let nothing that values life stand before us.
Interesting, more aerial missions. So, that is to say that the point of this story is to say that I rewatched Gurren Lagann, and that shit is still sick. And it is pretty much the only show I can think of that well, I wouldn't say tears to my eyes, but like, tears start to form, because it is so emotional, and it is so good, and I love it so much. Like, once you get towards the end of everything that's happening, and then certain lines are said, I'm like, oh, these are emotions I'm feeling, and I like these emotions, and I like what's happening. It is so good. Fucking love Gurren Lagann. Okay.
It is you who should take care, Keim.
I should say, when it came to weapon grinding, like, hold on, let me just take a quick look. Oh, it doesn't say. But you can see that Kaim is level 44, and I can't really show it right now because apparently only one weapon is being shown. But every weapon I have access to right now is level 4. So that's tedious and annoying and sucks. It's boring. But you know what? It's a good excuse to listen to podcasts. Not gonna lie, and it's a great excuse too. Where I'm like, hey, I just want to listen to the podcast anyway, then put on Drakengard and get grinding, which I can't do right now because, oh hey, I'm done with weapons and I need to go collect more weapons. So that's a thing that needs to get done, is weapon collecting. But a lot of them are locked behind dragon aerial missions that have time limits, and those are hard. So I'm gonna wait until the dragon gets higher level. You know what, let's get in there, let's do magic attack because I got magic. So yeah. 4. Oh, what else is there? But oh yeah, during that grinding, while I did get a ton of levels for Kaim, which means I have a fuck ton of health at the moment, I didn't do much for the dragon. Like, I did a couple grinding bits with the dragon. Like, I would go... I think I did the method where you go to... I'm getting lazy. I'm just tanking hits because who cares? I fuck you health. Get over here. I need to learn to lead. But I went to like the Blue Mountains ground mission and did that like at least 2 times, maybe even 3 times. I didn't do it much because it takes a lot of time, like in between each round. It's like 20 minutes, I would say. So 20 minutes at least for a couple of dragon levels. So I was focusing way more on actually doing the weapon levels, because that's gonna be a lot more. And I was also considering like, hey, there's gonna be a ton more aerial missions that I have to actually like do, rather than kind on foot missions where it's like, oh hey, do the 2 target things and then ignore everything else. So yeah, I took that into consideration, that missions like this where I'll be forced to use the dragon and get levels up that way. So that's cool. Whoa. I don't have more magic. I ran out. What does that even do? How do... Okay. Wow. Hey, you. No, get back here. Stop running away. So what else has happened recently? Well, Sino-Alice somehow came out overseas 2 days ago, which puts a big obvious date on this, when this was recorded. So, yeah, I've played it for a bit. It's been 2 days now, so yeah, I would say I've played a bit of it. I don't play it that often. Like, it's just a game I occasionally put on. And, you know what? I'm hoping Near Reincarnation is better. Kinda hoping it's not as tedious, but, you know, it's a phone game, so you can only do so much with it. Phone games can only be so much fun, and by that I mean not that fun. Because it's phone games. Oh, we're done.
Now, into the enemy lair. The final battle begins.
Oh, we're just transitioning? Cool. Hopefully I'm not going to get cheap shotted by an archer. Nope, but I'm surrounded by red guys. Oh, I'm getting cheap shotted by archers. You want me off the dragon? Well, let me just grab the Nobuyoshi. Where am I going? What verse is this? The end is near. Find the keys to the altar and race to the priestess Mana. What verse is this? 8-4. Good. I can get a weapon here that I kind of want because it looks sick. So I need to kill those 4 first and foremost. That's kind of unintended. First and foremost. Hey! You're big boys. Yeah, I haven't really fought any big guys on foot yet, so, you know, this is different. It's different. I'll do it. I'll take you on. How much time do I have in this mission? Solid 60? Sick. Oh, these little white spheres. I'm sure this was easy to model. Oh, let's get some, like, put together an octagon and make it white and put a little bit of a texture on it. And there you go. That's your model. Oh, undead soldiers. This is gonna be annoying to deal with. It makes me wonder, do you do better against undead soldiers? You know what? That ain't bad. So yeah, I've learned Stormgiver while grinding it. I'm sorry, what? Where? Oh, right there. Stormgiver, while grinding it up, deals big damage. Like, it's a big damage dealer. Surprisingly enough. And also has solid combos and a really solid magic. Like, this is a solid weapon. I don't know if I want to use it on my final weapon roster. It really depends on how I feel about other weapons that I don't have at the moment. After I try those out, then I'll decide, like, hey, maybe Stormgiver, because this weapon is pretty sick. Like, it's strong. It's a spear, which is different than the 4 swords I already have, and it's got a solid combo and magic attack. It's a solid weapon. I'll try and use it upcoming. So, like, I'll just let you spawn real quick and then, yeah. And then they clear out. What makes them so special is that they clear out, like whole troops of, like, groups of people. So, like, it's not, like, damage dealer, it's just like, hey, is there a group of weaker guys in front of you? Not anymore. Which is the appeal of it. So it's got crowd control. It's got big damage for. Oh, fuck you, game. It's got big damage for individual guys, which is useful. Another thing I learned while grinding, I was trying to see if I could pull it off. I'm not gonna pull it off in this state. Where I'm just being gang raped. Get away from me. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I will be able to pull it off. See these guys? Jump! There you go. Big shockwave. Instead of doing it on the ground, you could just jump and then do it. It's not as good. Not good, in my opinion. Because it's a lot more unruly, and if people are blocking, then it doesn't really do much. But if people are not blocking, then it's fine. It has, I think it has more range than that, but that is a lot more concise to control, and it deals enough damage regardless that I'd much rather do that if I'm running already. Speaking of, there's also 2 normal jumping attacks that are dependent on direction. So you have your... Let me get away from you. You have your normal jump, then you have a side swing. If you swing your stick as you're jumping, then you'll swing it as you're... There's a guy behind me. Get away. Alright. Sick. I just get to running so I can knock him down and just run past him. That's the plan. Yeah. Cool. And I think straight ahead is the fourth guy. Yeah, thanks, man. Oh, I hate archers. I hate them so much. They're so annoying. Because, like, even on the dragon grinding mission, which is the best mission for the dragon to grind on, is the Blue Mountains ground thing. The free expedition. Not the mission, the free expedition. That is the best thing for the dragon. They're still archers, so it's annoying, and unless you're really good at dodging, which I'm not the best at. I try. I make attempts. But you know, we can't dodge everything, especially when they shoot arrows like machine guns only when you're in air, but when you're on foot, they're like, okay, we'll let you come over. Come on over. And then we'll maybe shoot you. But first, you know, you could take a shot at us first. That's fine. We're just stupid. I see a chest. Just make sure. Yeah, no. I can drag it up now. And then go towards it. That? Leave me alone. The fucking L1, R1 dodge is the absolute worst. Notice how I did not want to dodge that way. I want to dodge the other way. God damn it. Get away from me. Get away from me. Fucking assholes. Okay, where am I going? Dick bags. Yo, what? I can't fit down there? Oh, that's some shit. Okay. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Yeah. Go. Go. Run. Leave them behind. Okay. So I'm not doing the best on health at the moment. If I can find a chest, I'll grab it. Yeah. No. I want nothing to do with you. Leave me alone. No. Luckily, magic attacks have iframes. So if you're about to get swung at, magic attack if you have it. Yeah. Okay, sick. As soon as I get out into the main zone, I'm going to just drag it up. So I don't have to deal with these guys. Go, go. Okay. No, no, no. They're machine guns. Right as soon as I get up on it, it's like, okay, start volleying. And it's like, why is it that once I'm on a dragon, you volley so hard, but once I'm on foot, you're like, take a break. It's lunch break. Just relax for a second. It's so weird. Nah, man. Nah, man. Nah, man. We ain't doing this. Not with this health. How much further do I have to go down? Oh, fuck. There's guys. Oh, archer guys. Leave me alone. No, 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 no. Not like this. Not like this. Not like this. Shut up, I have to kill things. Shut up, I have to kill things. Shut up, I have to kill things. Shut up. No, not like this. Not like this. This was a dumb idea. This was a dumb idea. This was a dumb idea. Not like this. Oh. Now, how could I do that better? Okay, I'm back, and I used a very different strategy in traversing the area differently. Pretty much, instead of avoiding groups, I instead, I'm sure you saw, I was trying to skirt groups around that were like more or less dead on. And instead of trying to skirt them, I instead lunged straight into them, which would provide a lot of knockback and would leave me being like available to just enter and walk right through without being assaulted and like poked at from afar, because they have more, they have spears, they have more range. So instead of being poked at, I instead utilized the lunge and a knockback, and just lunged them, and then pretty much just ran right through their group. And with the skeletons, I've been using the magic attack, like the triangle attack, mid-combo to knock back the skeletons and stun them so I'm not overrun. And if I am overrun and I do get hit, then I just utilize the magic, like the proper magic attack of the electric that I have with this weapon, because of not only is it invincibility frames, but it's crowd control in that it stuns everyone around me, that I can just do that and just knock everyone back and crowd control and split everyone up, put everyone in stun, and allow me to just do this. Where it's like that guy's down, I could work that guy down if I wasn't attacked. So I'm allowed to split the group up, and pick everyone off. So it's a much better strategy, as you can see, based on the amount of health I have now. Okay. So yeah, now it's just work the crowd down, get in there, and play smart. That's all it is play smart. You use knockback in groups, because knockback means I'm not being surrounded. Obviously, it's super useful. So now I only have one group left. I'm assuming one group left, based on the minimap, but who knows, I could be blind for whatever reason. Who knows? Nah, back off.
Our only path lies forward.
Okay, one left. Sick. Fifth key is appearing. So I did go back, I grabbed the weapon, and let's go. I also made sure that during the first corridor, off to the left, right there, like right in the center of the screen, there was a chest there, I think right off the bend. I forget where exactly, where there is health, and I kept that in mind just in case I had to go back and get some health. So if you need to go back and get health in this mission because you tried my first strategy of just charge without thinking, go back and get some health before coming over here. I'd recommend that. And I tried to keep that in mind just in case I ran out of health trying to play smarter. And I got the Moonfire, which is cool. Yes, I will equip that, and this is actually a good time to show every single weapon I have currently available is definitely maxed out. That took a while. And there's a ton more weapons, as you can see. I only have 42% of them now. Fuck. There once was a nest of vampires that lived in an old castle deep in the forest. Each night the vampires would creep out their lair and terrorize the helpless farmers of the nearby village. Hearing of the villagers' plight, a renowned vampire slayer came to the village, but he told the villagers that he could not battle an entire nest of vampires alone. Some young men of the village volunteered to help, and together they prepared 4 spears set with powerful crystals. That night the vampires came shrieking from their lair and attacked the village as one. The battle raged all night long, but when morning broke, all that remained of the vampires was grey ash. Ever since, the villagers have worshipped the spears as guardian spirits. The sword is forged of a granite that burns red with eternal heat. Only those who enjoy the protection of the moon god, ruler of the cool night, may dare grasp the hilt. Legend tells of a great warrior who carried the sword into battle. Roaring a battle cry, he charged into the fray, where 100 enemy archers struck him through with 1,000 arrows. Yet not a drop of blood flowed from his wounds, and though arrows pierced his heart, his strength failed him not. His army was the victor on that day. With the battle won, the warrior returned to camp, but in the instant he laid down his sword, he froze as cold and as still as ice. The protection of the moon god had finally claimed his life.